Video also Davido and the Wizkid, who owns the most expensive luxury car collection in Nigeria and who is the king when it comes to cars, who is the 001. So in this video, we are going to be talking about Davido's luxury car collection and Wizkid's luxury car collection. So by the end of the video, we'll now decide who is the king when it comes to luxury car collection in Nigeria, and you also as well will decide, so we can let this debate to rest, because so many people have been fighting over Davido versus Wizkid's car, who owns the largest car collection in Nigeria. So let's get started. We'll start with Davido's luxury car collection, then wrap it up with the Wizkid's luxury car collection. So let's get started. We are starting with Davido's latest acquisition, which is the Lamborghini Revuelto Hybrid, which he used for his wedding. The Revuelto is powered by a combination of a 6.6-liter V2 of natural aspirated engine and 3 electric motors that delivers the combined power output of 1001 horsepower. The interior of this car is very sleek. It features 3 displays and a comfortable seat. So this car is really massive. Imagine a 1001 horsepower Revuelto, and this car is worth over 1 billion naira. The next car in line is the 2026 Mercedes Maybach SL680, and this Mercedes Maybach SL680 is a beauty to behold. Pricing of this car starts at 400 million naira, so this is really massive. So these two cars is almost over 1.5 billion naira. So the Mercedes Maybach SL8, especially the monogram series that Davido acquired, will arrive this 2026. So Davido is buying car ahead of time. So let's move to the next one. Before moving to the next one, the SL680 is powered by a 4.0-liter V8 engine that produces 577 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. This same engine is the same engine you get on the Mercedes AMG G63, although for the 2025 model year, the engine has been tuned to produce 579 horsepower. And the cabin of this car, this SL monogram, is like very massive, like the type of wood that is used on this car. This car is a moving private jet. So you can see that this car is really massive, and landing it on Nigerian soil will increase the price to over 700 million naira. So it's not, this car is not for child's play. Then we move over to the Tesla Cybertruck. Davido also owns the all-electric Tesla Cybertruck that starts at 300 million naira, and Davido owns the Cyber Beast grade, which starts at 400 million naira. This Cyber Beast grade is not just your normal Cybertruck. They are Cybertrucks, and they still get Cybertruck. So that's the one that Davido acquired. Talking about Rolls-Royce Phantom, Davido owns a black 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom he recently acquired, and on his wedding day he also acquired another white Rolls-Royce Phantom for his wife. So Davido is really, and this Rolls-Royce Phantom, the least you can get this Phantom is from 1.92 billion naira. So this is really massive. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is powered by a twin turbocharged V12 engine that produces 563 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. The engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission system, and the comfort and the luxury in this car is unmatched. Nobody will know no Rolls-Royce Phantom. So Davido has 2 of these. So you can see that is really massive. So let's continue. Davido also owns a 2024 Cadillac Escalade SUV that he recently acquired, and this car is worth over 400 million naira. The president of Nigeria is using the armored version of the Cadillac, and this goes a long way to show you the type of car that this car is. So let's push on. Davido also owns another Tesla Cybertruck, so probably owns about 2 Tesla Cybertrucks. So when you talk about cars, Davido dey game. So let's continue. The next car on the list for Davido's luxury car collection is the 2024 Rolls-Royce Spectre Electric. This is an all-electric coupe, and this car offers improved comfort, top-notch luxury, and a very serene cabin. Remember that the Rolls-Royce Phantom comes with a V12 engine, but the interior of this car is sealed off from those noise to the extent that you can hear your watch ticking. Imagine a Spectre that comes without an engine, just an electric motor. So the interior of this car is extremely serene, and the seats and every other thing in this car is really like the comfort on this car is unmatched, and this is an electric car. So talking about electric cars in its garage now, we talk about the Spectre and the Tesla Cybertruck. On his wedding day, GAC gave him a brand new GAC GN8 MPV, and this car offers improved luxury used for driving VIPs, not just your normal VVIPs to events. This car comes with top-notch seats in the interior with a massage function and even reclining function. So this car is really massive. This one was gifted to him. It was gifted to on his wedding day. So Davido knows more. Davido also owns the Toyota Land Cruiser, that's the LC300, and also the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. These are for movement when it goes for official visit and every other thing. And the Land Cruisers right now in Nigeria is ranges between 200 to 250 million, while the Prado starts at 130 and goes up to 150 million naira. Davido also owns a Range Rover Vogue. This Vogue is like very slick. When you talk about Vogue, talk about Range Rover, the Vogue is the top notch, like it sits at the top. It offers improved luxury and is one of the major cars that top CEOs use because the comfort, the luxury, and even the performance is top notch. There are some that produces up to 500 horsepower, so it all depends on the grade. But the Davido's zone is custom, like features a whole lot of amazing packages. Not forgetting the 2023 Mercedes Maybach SC60 VG edition. This is a special edition which was just limited to 100 units, and Davido splashed over 400 million naira on this luxury car. This car is just custom, and they bought the one of 99, so showing that this one is custom. Like only two of this car in Nigeria, one for Davido and one for man like Chico in Port Harcourt, so only two people. Davido also owns a Lamborghini Aventador. This car comes with a starting price of up to $800,000, so you can see how much that car is worth right now. So the car is really massive. So this is the Aventador in his garage. Then talk about the Lamborghini. We talk about the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan is the first SUV produced by Rolls-Royce, and this car offers top-notch comfort. The luxury and comfort in this car is top-notch, and this car comes with a manufacturer suggested retail pricing of $341,500, and the black badge grade, which is almost the one that Davido always go for, starts at almost $400,000 depending on the available packages. And this car is powered by a 6.7 liter V12 engine that produces 563 horsepower and at 5,000 revolutions per minute. So Davido is not small at all. Davido also owns another Lamborghini Aventador and another Lamborghini Hurricane. The manufacturer's suggested retail pricing of the Aventador starts at $463,775 and goes up to $720,000 plus. So you can see that this one is not just a normal car. And also Davido also owns a red Lamborghini Hurricane. This Hurricane is powered by a V10 engine that produces 631 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute. Imagine the speed. The other cars in his garage include a Bentley Bentayga, which Davido says he don't even regard those ones as one of his cars. But that car right now is worth over 400 billion naira. So that car is not just a normal car. He also owns a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter bus that he uses to move his crew to events. Davido also owns a Mercedes Maybach GLS 600. When you talk about the GLS 600, GLS 600 is not just a normal car. This is a Mercedes Maybach edition. And when you talk about Maybach, you talk about luxury. The luxury in this car is top notch. This car is one of the first cars that debuted with the airmatic suspension system and these bounce features, where the car will be bouncing. And these features were added because if the car gets stuck in sand, you can bounce the car and the car will keep moving. And the Mercedes Maybach GLS 600 is powered by a 4.0 liter V8 bi-turbo engine that's fitted with EQ boost that increases the power output to 550 horsepower at 6,000 revolutions per minute, and the maximum torque output of 538 pound-feet of torque at 2,500 to 5,000 revolutions per minute. This is massive. For more, other cars in his garage include the Audi R8, Mercedes AMG G63, Porsche Panamera, Mercedes AMG GLE coupes that he was driving back then. So, but for those that maybe have given out to his heirs, and because those cars are not what his status now, because what he drives now is a car of not less than 500 to 600 million naira. Then that takes us to Wizkid's luxury car collection in Nigeria in 2025. So let's get down to Wizkid's, and then after this, you then decide who is the 001 when it comes to luxury cars. Then starting off with Wizkid's 2023 Ferrari 29 GTS. This car is not just your normal car. This car is worth over 1.2 billion naira and is powered by a 3.0 liter V6 engine that's mated to an electric motor to deliver a combined power output of 818 horsepower or more. Imagine 818 horsepower and the torque output of 546 pound-feet of torque. This car hits 60 miles per hour from 0 in just 2.9 seconds with a top speed of 210 miles per hour or more. 800, and that's really massive, like real heat. And aside from the performance, the car offers the top-notch cabin for comfort, and although this is not for luxury, it's mostly for speed, but it also offers enough luxury because anybody that can splash 1.2 billion naira on just one car, I think he deserves some kind of luxury. If you deprive him of that, he can sue you. Another car in his garage is a brand new 2024 McLaren 750 SMSO, and this McLaren 750 SMSO is also worth up to 1.7 billion naira. So 1.2 plus 1.7 so, and this car he acquired it in December 2024. The car is powered by a twin turbocharged V8 engine that delivers 740 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. This supercar is top notch, and this one is the MSO with a whole lot of other amazing premium packages. Then we move over to another supercar, a brand new 2022 Ferrari SF90 Strada worth 1.4 billion naira, and this car he acquired it in 2023, towards the end of 2023. The car is powered by a 4.0 liter twin turbocharged engine and 3 electric motors. Both produce a combined power output of 986 horsepower and can attain 60 miles per hour from 0 in just 2.5 seconds. Imagine how many billion have gone on just 3 cars. So we never entered the full details. So let's continue. Moving over to other cars in Wizkid's garage. Wizkid owns a whole lot of up to 5 Rolls-Royce Cullinan SUVs, and most of them are black badge grade. And the black badge grade, it doesn't come cheap. So those are V12 power supercars, luxury cars. That one cannot call it super. They are V12 powers luxury car, offering top-notch comfort, luxury, and every other thing you need in that car. Other cars in his garage include the Hyundai Sonata, Mercedes-Benz compressor, a whole lot of Mercedes AMG G63, that is G-Wagon. He owns like up to 3 of those cars. And when you talk about the G63, Wizkid got a lot of them. Wizkid also owns the Bentley Continental GT and Porsche Panamera. Then let's go out to another luxury car in his garage. Wizkid owns the Lamborghini Urus, and the Lamborghini Urus is the first SUV produced by Lamborghini, and this car is really massive. Like, the car is a V8 power that it offers improved comfort, performance, and luxury. This car combines luxury, performance, and comfort all in one, and it's an SUV, meaning that it's ideal to navigate through Nigerian roads. And pricing of this car starts at 500 million naira and goes up to 600 million naira. Also, Wizkid owns the BMW S6. That was the older cars he was using back then. Then we move over to Wizkid's Lamborghini Aventador. Wizkid also owns the Lamborghini Aventador. And when you talk about the Aventador is not just your normal car. And when you talk about Wizkid's car, Wizkid is like very secretive person. He doesn't post almost everything he owns online. And Wizkid also owns the Mercedes Maybach GLS 600, the same as Davido. So that GLS 600 is full luxury. When you talk about luxury, talk about the GLS 600. That car offers top-notch luxury, and the bounce mode on that car is massive. The interior, the finish, and everything, like, hey. Then you talk about the Mercedes Maybach van. Wizkid owns a Mercedes Maybach van that he uses to convey his crew and the other people that are working for him to shows and every other event. And this time around, back there, Wizkid acquired up to 7 cars worth at over 1.2 billion naira back then, and that was back then. As of now, with our own exchange rate now, it should be about almost 3 billion naira. So Wizkid, like, the way Wizkid splashes money on cars, it doesn't even look bad because the money they did. Another car in his garage is the Lamborghini Urus. He has up to 2 of these. So we talked about the Urus and another one also, and also Rolls-Royce Cullinan Black Badge. A whole lot of them are in his garage. And also another car in his garage is a Cadillac Escalade SUVs. He owns a whole lot of them. So when you talk about cars, between Davido and Wizkid, from all we have listed, who do you think owns the most powerful and the most luxury car collection in Nigeria in 2025? Drop your views in the comment. I will not be the one to decide. I should have decided, but let me just leave it for you. Drop your views in the comment. If you're a Davido fan or Wizkid fan, from the cars you have listed, drop your own views in the comment. Let's get to know who you think owns the number one, who will call the 001 between Davido and Wizkid. And also follow us for more, because we are going to be dropping between Davido and Burna Boy and Wizkid, and a whole lot of other amazing contents. Thank you all.